we've booked an evening Bites and Sights walking tour.
It's the oldest Chinatown in Canada.
And it is Canada's narrowest street. We're Matt and Nat, and we've spent the last 4 years traveling the world as part-time, non-remote travelers.
After accomplishing our goal of visiting all 50 U.S. states in 2021, we've set out on our next big adventure to see as many of the 1,000 places to see before you die, well, before we die.
In our last video, we were in Ketchikan, Alaska, where we got a glimpse into the local culture.
From axe throwing and log rolling at the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show,
to learning about the native people and their traditions,
our time in Ketchikan was unforgettable.
This week, we're in Victoria, British Columbia. Welcome to Victoria, British Columbia.
This is the fifth and final port stop on our Alaskan cruise, and with only 3 hours at port, it's also our shortest stop.
Now, of course, we won't be able to experience as much of Victoria as we would like, but to make the most of our time, we've booked an evening Bites and Sights walking tour where we'll be visiting some of downtown Victoria's most popular sites, as well as tasting some of the city's most delicious bites. With that said, let's go find our tour guide.
Can we talk about this weather real quick? Oh my gosh, I could have worn a dress.
It is a dream.
Amazing.
It's like 62 degrees.
I'm gonna move here.
Hey, Natalie.
What?
Was that referring to you?
Geese crossing?
You silly goose.
Yeah, it was. That was funny. You did good.
Gather the bulbs in the spring and the summer, then dry them, grind them into a powder, mix that with water to create a dough, and then fry that in some sort of animal fat and serve it with berries.
Guys, that was absolutely delicious. Our group is leaving, so we gotta go.
So it was bannock and local blueberries with like a vanilla cream sauce on it. And bannock is like a local fry bread kind of thing. This one wasn't fried.
No, it was really, really good.
Really delicious.
Thank you.
On to the next.
It was kind of like the Skid Row of Victoria back in the day. And that changed in the early 90s when the city turned into more of a tourism destination with cafes, restaurants, gift shops, whale watching tours, that sort of thing. And the floating shacks of the early days were replaced with these more modern floating homes.
So we're now in the Fisherman's Wharf area, and it's so cute. He was telling us how much these houseboats cost.
Yeah, it's
insane.
like this tiny little one over here sold for $250K Canadian.
And then you can't get a mortgage on it, so you have to pay cash.
They're
and
uninsurable.
then
$700 a month.
yeah, $700 a month for electricity, sewage, etc.
Dock speeds, all that.
But it's such a cute area.
I love this area.
So cute.
We're gonna have to come back to this
Oh,
one day.
100%. I'm obsessed with this place already. We're getting on a ferry now.
Without a doubt, the most adorable ferry I've ever been on in my life.
This is so fun. We have now made it across the harbor to downtown Victoria.
And we are so excited. It's a Friday night, guys. This place is lively.
I'm excited.
It's the oldest Chinatown in Canada and the second oldest in North America after San Francisco.
We gotta walk through the arch because this is supposed to be good luck, apparently. Ding.
I'm already blessed. So neat. Benton Alley.
But it's actually a street.
Yeah, it's a street. There was a lot of gambling, a lot of opium, a lot of brothels here until they made opium illegal in 1907.
Yep.
It's really cool history.
And it is Canada's narrowest street. Even though it's called Fantan Alley, it is technically a street.
That we didn't have to plan any of this. This is awesome. Thank
The bread gets made definitely every day.
you. I got a mead.
And I got a taster beer. This is a hazy pale ale from just down the road, apparently, with lemon as well. Cheers.
Cheers. Mine has elderberry and lingonberry.
Oh, it sounds good.
You got the dark? You got a dark?
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
This one's nice and clean and refreshing. I think that lemon adds that touch of citrusness on it to kind of give it that summery feel. Really nice.
We also have like little samples here of food, baba ganoush, homemade bread.
And some shishito peppers with some furikake on top. Excellent. And this meat is delicious.
Isn't it so good? And I love that everything's local. Everything.
Everything. Roasted shishito pepper. And what is it, a jalapeno cream?
Yeah, on the bottom is the cream that has jalapenos.
That's really nice. They're roasted perfectly. Still a little bit al dente, but not mushy.
In New York, where we're from, they're starting to pop up more.
Right. Here's your mead.
Thank you. Oh, I got a fancy glass.
Yeah, look at you. Sashimi for the road. On to the next stop.
How was that stop?
It was really great. Tons of local beers on tap. I love that they had meads and ciders that were local as well. And the food was all incredible. I think my favorite was the baba ganoush. The fresh bread, they make it at least once, if not twice a day. So good. The pepper, I mean, really everything was great.
My favorite was the potatoes
was
with
it?
the mint leaves or whatever
they
it
were
was.
good.
Yeah, those were really good. Learned that this road has bricks of Douglas fir. It's
Yep.
wood.
They were put in sometime in the 1800s to kind of muffle the sound of the horse hooves and carts coming through so it didn't wake the people in the apartments above. Apparently
then-
there were a lot more of the streets in Canada back in the day
Yeah.
until their streets started catching fire or something
And then
like
they
that.
stopped doing that.
So this is the only one left and it is really cool.
Rogers Chocolates is a local institution. It's been open since 1885 when Charles Rogers moved here from Massachusetts. And he opened it up originally as a grocery store, but found it more lucrative to sell chocolates rather than vegetables. So he ditched the veggies and used his fresh fruit and berries to make chocolate recipes that are still in use to this day. I've even been told down the grapevine that Queen Elizabeth II, these were her favorite chocolates, and she would have them shipped over from here to England just for her. It's a dark chocolate with vanilla cream interior. Yeah, you're allowed to bring them on the ship as long as it's not open. Yeah. Or
I
you can just-
opened one.
I'm gonna eat mine before we get there. So
Ooh, that's good. And I'm not even a dark chocolate fan.
that vanilla cream probably helps it out now.
Oh, absolutely. It was really good.
So the chocolate shop was actually closed after hours, but the tour that we're on has a deal with them, so they came out and brought chocolates to us even though they're closed. So another reason to book this tour, and we'll link it down in the description.
Last Wood Building. Also, I just want to say I ate that whole chocolate in like 3 seconds. That was absolutely delicious. I'm a fan of Rogers. I can't wait to come back and eat more.
So good.
The lights on this Capitol building.
That's their legislature
yeah.
building, but what we would call a Capitol building
That's
in
why
the
I
US.
said Capitol building.
Oh, I didn't see your quote fingers.
Okay, history.
So he took out his resume and he wrote in architect. He was one.
All right, so our tour includes a one-way ticket back to the terminal
Yes.
on the bus.
Which is what we're about to do now.
Anytime we're traveling, I just love that I get to try public transportation.
Yes.
We get to feel like a local.
We encourage it. It's much better than the alternative of taxis or Ubers because it's cheaper and
You get to hang out with locals.
here you go, more tourists.
And we're back with Norwegian Bliss.
Just like that, our very short port time here in Victoria has come to an end.
And honestly, we have fallen in love with this city. The architecture, the food, the people,
Yeah,
the history.
There's just a lot to love about it. It was a wonderful experience, and we hope that you'll book it when you come to Victoria because it's definitely worth it. Big shout out to our amazing travel agency partner, Lux Rally Travel, for setting all this up for us. If you're looking to book an Alaskan cruise or any dream vacation for that matter, check them out. Again, we've got their information linked down below. Their services are 100% free to use, and they are a full service travel agency. They do it all.
And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Are these blueberries?
Yeah, those are local blueberries.
Local blueberries.
Eating and going, eating and going. Get it, get it, get it. Tugboats!
These are hot tub boats, exactly.
I've never done one. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh gosh, that's so zoomed in. Anytime there's carbs involved, ooh Lord. Spooky, I would never come in here by myself without a group.
Dark.
You know, Matt doesn't need it.
I'm gonna go eat mine.
Yeah, so this is
stores.
yeah, they do it all from scratch. Here,
You just crush it and you smash.
Don't eat my chocolate, Matt. I thought you said you loved me.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were gonna let me eat your chocolate.
I don't know where you heard that from.
In our wedding vows.
No.